We're going to take you from writing session to release.
This is Worktape to Master.
With us, 2 ways home.
Come on, prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way.
Welcome to Worktape to Master. This week we are going to be looking at...
Prove me wrong.
Come on, prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way I do when I see you.
I seem to remember we wrote this one the same day as another song off our album called The Ocean. I think we decided we needed at least 2 more songs for the album. We both just went away for a day into different rooms, probably. We were still in the same place.
I think we were in Vienna, actually.
I think we could well have been.
Yeah.
We just went into different rooms, spent a few hours just writing solely as us. And I think that's probably why I'd say Prove Me Wrong is maybe the most me song, and The Ocean is probably the most you song on the album.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about The Ocean, we're talking about Prove Me Wrong, the me song.
Something I remember when you brought the idea, and you had kind of already fleshed out maybe the verse and the chorus. I remember you saying you wanted the verse to be kind of as if you're singing the guitar.
Yeah, I think ever since, well, first of all, probably the reason I play electric guitar nowadays is because of the 30 seconds at the start of Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. Just that bit was amazing. In that song, he does a lot of, he kind of like plays the notes. Well, I'm standing next to a mountain. And he's playing all of the notes on the guitar as he's singing. I really wanted to do this in a song on the album. I thought the verse of this song could be a really cool place to do that. So I think that's where it came from.
Let's listen to the Worktape.
All right, you're on. I found this one, so I think I first started singing it up the octave. This is me.
Prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way I do when I see you. With your hand around her shoulder. Say you don't feel colder every night.
That sounds like you were drinking lots of whiskey the night before.
Karaoke. Figuring some more bits out here.
With your hand around his shoulder. Say you don't feel cold.
Slower down.
Every night. Say you don't think clearer by moonlight.
I've got one more bit, I think, of me just noodling around. What was this?
Do you hold his hands and the best ain't there? Buried in the cold dark truth. But you wish that I was with you.
Oh, that's different.
Come on, prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way I do when I see you. With your hand around his
It goes on like
shoulder.
that.
Say
There you are.
I'm there.
colder. Say you don't think clear.
Yeah, that sort of fizzled out there. And then I think you, as with loads of songs, if one of us goes away and writes a bit of a song just on their own, whenever we come together afterwards, Izzy normally has something to say about it. And then we kind of finish the song off together. We rarely write a whole song start to finish just on our own.
Yeah.
We'll normally do a verse or a chorus or both and then do the bridge together. But here is us figuring out just how we're going to harmonise it.
Come on, prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way I do when I see you. With your hand around his shoulder. Say you don't feel colder every night. Say you don't think clearer by moonlight when you listen to our song. You
It's a bit different.
Yeah.
You don't hear my voice. He's calling out your name. Say you're happy now. I'm wrong. Baby, come on, prove me wrong.
I guess we kind of knew we wanted like a counter melody to go on, like underneath the chorus. I remember singing the chorus with Maxim in his studio, and he placed the microphones kind of across like that, I don't know, in front of us.
XY.
Yeah, exactly. And then we just like chanted into it, that big kind of like chorus. So it's kind of a bit gospel-y, I think, now.
I think so.
Lewis, what's the song about?
This song is about telling somebody else that you think you would be great together. You think they're into you. and that they're not really happy with their current person that they're with, and they've always been happy with you, and they should get rid of that person and be with you. And it's kind of saying, well, or I'm wrong, and you need to prove me wrong. Yeah. Welcome to the studio and the stems of the song. As Izzy said, I wanted to have the verses with the guitar playing the same as the vocals. Soloed them, they sound a bit like this.
You look happy with your hand in his pocket, but I know you have my picture in your locket.
We've got a really fuzzy guitar tone, more on that in a second. So we recorded this next bit, I think on maybe the last day we had in the studio with Maxim. We had a couple of days where we were just doing little overdubs, replaying some more guitars, doing some dobro, whatever. And pretty much the last thing we did was set up a pair of mics in stereo, and Maxim, Izzy and I all sung around the mics together and got the backing vocals for the chorus of this tune. So I've soloed them in here, and they sound like this.
Wrong felt the same I do. Shoulder, colder. Say you don't think clearer.
And you could definitely hear Maxime on that one. We were all belting into the mic, and I think we did 3 takes and then sung the next harmony above and did 3 takes and then above, because we wanted this sort of gospel-y sound, which sits nicely in the cracks of the lead vocal, which is cool. We wanted to have a huge guitar solo on this song, and I think we achieved it. Maxim went big with the amp setup. I'm pretty sure we had a Marshall stack and like a Fender style amp, both back to back, and then we split the signal so it was going through them both, and then before all of that it went into, wait for it, this pedal, this pedal, this pedal, which is the Apocalypse by Death by Audio. It's a fuzz pedal, it has loads of different fuzz sounds in it, and it looks awesome. We had it on, if you want the specifics, this mode, which is sort of the mode of fuzz doom. And that split into 2 different amps. Sat down, didn't really know what I was going to play, and this came out.
Whoa! I think you don't need me on guitar, man.
I love that guy. In the choruses of this song, there's a brilliant dobro part, which I feel sometimes gets a bit lost in the mix. So here it is soloed. Maxim played this one, and it sounds beautiful. I think this song was the last song that the album needed. I think I really like it when we do the rocky, grungier, drop D stuff.
Me too.
And we have another song on a previous release called No Longer Mine, which is sort of a similar flavour. And I really like playing these songs. I think they work really well live. And this one just turned out to be a cool, groovy tune. The guitar solo turned out well. I think I was pleased with my playing that day. It came out in 1 take, as we said when we were breaking down the stems, which isn't always the way. Guitarists out there, be honest with yourselves. How many times do you do it? Because I never ever do it. I normally take about 20 takes, and then something's wrong, and I always fluff one note up.
Well, that's the perfectionist talking in you then.
But this one just came out okay on the day. There was a little bit of magic. Jimi Hendrix was looking down upon me.
And also, we actually did another version of this song.
We did, which is the second in our trilogy of reimagined, reworked, voiced, resculpted
Yeah.
versions of album songs. We did release this one as a single and shot a lovely little video, which you can find on YouTube. But check out the new version. It's more stripped back. It's supposed to be a stompy, bluesy, get your foot tapping kind of arrangement.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a fan favorite.
Yeah,
So yeah,
fan favorite.
fan favorite. See you next time.
Bye now.
Prove me wrong. Say you never felt the same way I do when I see you with your hands around his shoulders. Say you don't feel colder every night. Say you don't think clearer by moonlight when you listen.
Fucking hell. Oh. Okay, baby.
Ready?
Oh.